This is an original Ironmouse song? Opera song, huh? I've never heard her sing before. Wow, this is a really... Wait. This is a really good orchestration. What is this? Ironmouse opera song. Music Box of Fate. Vocals by Ironmouse. Animated and directed by Studio Noise. Motion graphics by Ray. Music by Starlight and Wonder. Original score by Starlight Daryl. Really? This is glorious. See, this is the thing. Modern composition is out there. Like, why can't this be in an opera? Why can't you present this in an orchestra? Just even off the bat. I mean, like the strings, the way the strings are, you know, all this other stuff.
Endless night, through every nightmare alone and afraid. Around it would play the music box of fate. Then one day, when every melody had been played, through your voice, my world was
Wow, that's really something, isn't it? I mean, it's really good. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. Not because I don't think she's talented, but I never heard Ironmouse sing before. I know her stream, like her voice is very light, and it has a nice has a point to it. It's fairly like in the nose. It's very like not nasal per se, but it's just very like light and stuff. And so here, it's interesting because we don't get an over production. So it's not like, oh, we're not going for this like, oh, we're not going for that like rich sound. So we're still using her voice, but it has a little bit of that soft palate lift in the back that creates the operatic sound. There is some breath, of course. It's not necessarily like fully like the chords and stuff, but it doesn't really matter, because what it does is it produces this really, really beautiful vibrato, and it carries really well. Like it feels very rich and buoyant. And it's interesting too, because in the beginning her vibrato is fairly fast, which is a very normal thing. Some sopranos and some singers in general have fast vibrati, but then as she goes up into the upper register, it slows down a bit, and it gets really this lovely evenness to it, much like she had with the faster vibrato. And then when she goes up into the upper register, beautiful, like super great use of like production, whatever the notes are, and again, really nice. There's no muscle strain, which is something that, for instance, me, I tend to get carried with a lot of strain in the neck muscles, and in this case, Ironmouse doesn't have that. It's really interesting, because it has this like almost angelic, very lightness. It's not like a full lyric sound. It's pretty. I'm gonna keep listening. Like That's genuinely sway my heart. It's done in a really nice way where it's right in the right spot of her range. Really nice vowels and everything's really clean. It doesn't feel like she's overproducing from the nose. And it doesn't feel like she's stuck in the back of her throat. Just a quick rewind, and I want to keep listening because it's actually a really nice sort of pseudo tango. Listen to this though. This is actually really well. Really, I'm really impressed. See, and there's a little bit of really nice dictation too. Nothing could sway my heart. Again, it's not muscular. It's not locked in. It's and I think that's a G. My heart. No, it's probably more like an E or an F. It doesn't matter. And that's hard. That's hard. So this is really hard. Just repeating the same notes sometimes you can get kind of stuck, and she doesn't get stuck. Yeah! My heart! It's really cool. And that's actually a hard phrase to repeat. Man, that other, well, we won't rewind, but really the way she pops up, really good technique. Really good technique. Hold on. That's really good. That's high C. But this is really nice. Yeah. And the reason why that's so impressive, actually, is because it's the triplets. Ba 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 be. Everything I've ever had. And then she goes back up. Like the tiniest bit of wavering, but it doesn't really matter, right? For you, it's just really, I mean, that is a very hard phrase to do over time, and she manages to stay in the pocket for all of it, really.
Nothing else can sway my heart. From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star. Even
oh, key change, okay. What the hell? This is hard. This is hard. This is high. That's high. That's high. Oh! Yes! Yes! Yes, Queen! Oh my God, that's high! That's a high E. Yes! That's really good. What a nice climax too, and it key changes and it goes even higher. This is actually a pretty damn freaking hard song. What's hard about it is that there's this thing in singing called tessitura. She can't get up over the top of it. And Mouse here does a really interesting thing because the balance between her chest, I don't think she's really using chest, but the balance between the lower register and then going up into the upper register, the passaggio area is handled really well. And then when she goes up into the upper register, like we hear at the very end, clarion, really nice. And I'm really impressed. That's pretty cool. That is really, really well done. I think it's the kind of thing where I think if she were auditioning, I actually think she could feasibly book. I think she could book, it's amazing. Actually, it's really impressive. Her donation thing, that is mind blowing to me on her Tiltify. I'm going to link it. She was able to raise that. I mean, her original donation was like 10 grand and I think it crossed well over $1 million. It's really impressive. Wow. It's dope. Really, really good.